This shiny Pokemon has evaded me for over 1,000 days. Have you ever tried something and failed? Maybe it was a new job or a habit you wanted to start? I've had some failures in my life, but today it's all about a shiny Pokemon. So it all began in the summer of 2020, when I got a bright idea to hunt for a shiny Sharpedo in the wilds of Galar in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But little did I know how impossible this task would become. So I went ahead and hopped on my water bike and went out to sea from the beautiful Isle of Armor. Now, the most helpful thing about this hunt is that the Pokemon in question will constantly and consistently attack you. You can literally just sit there in the water and Sharpedo will come right up to you and initiate a battle. Let's have a quick mini lesson about shiny hunting. The base odds in pretty much every Pokemon game are 1 in 4,096, but having a shiny charm in Pokemon Sword and Shield can increase your odds to 1 in 1,366. So I was feeling pretty good about that and decided I didn't need to increase my odds any further, but I would find out I was wrong. So I began the tedious task of encountering and running away many blue sharks. A few months later, I realized it might be helpful to do a little bit more research on shiny Pokemon and hunting in these particular games. And I learned that it would be beneficial to me to KO or battle and defeat up to 500 Sharpedo, which can increase the shiny odds to 1 in 512. So I began to battle and defeat every Sharpedo possible. Still no shiny. After many failed attempts and for my own sanity, I took a break and moved on to some other shiny hunts and even other games that I wanted to play, forgetting my failures to find a shiny Sharpedo in the wild. So here's the thing. I've been putting off this video for a while now. I should have posted it long ago, but something kept holding me back. And I think I've just been afraid to fail. Afraid of the new direction I want to take my content and my channel in. Then I remembered.
Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
And just like my determination to never give up on this shiny hunt, I can't give up on myself. Now I've documented over 260 hours hunting for this shiny Sharpedo here on my channel in a playlist of live streams. I believe it was a total of 26 live streams, and there's many more undocumented hours that I was just trying to see if I could get it to show up, you know? But life went on, the hunt continued, and some things in life happened. As you guys know, a worldwide pandemic happened in 2020. In 2021, I lost a beloved pet. In 2022, I lost a loved one. Grief became part of life for a bit. And sorry if that makes you a little sad, but it was just part of life. And I think it fits with this story because it's why some of the hunting took so long. Just life happened, and that's what happens in life. You know, I put my YouTube goals to the side for a while and let my heart heal and just get to a point where I was ready to return to the YouTube space. And yeah, that's a part of this story, I think, because it just is. That's life. And I just want to be relatable to you guys. That life is real, and even in the midst of some crazy fun storytelling about a shiny hunting a Pokemon, that there's real life happening. Eventually, I did resume my hunt, still determined to find this shiny Pokemon in its natural habitat. Despite the constant shark attacks, there was still no shiny. It was nowhere to be found. So, failure. It happens to everyone. Our own flaws become an obstacle that feels impossible to overcome. We all fall short. We fall short in our goals, our ambitions, even our day-to-day tasks. Failure, lack of success, mistakes, they're everywhere. Wise people would say we should learn from mistakes, grow, become better, improve. Thomas Edison once even said something like this: I haven't failed, I just found 10,000 ways it won't work. So despite failure, I'll press on toward the goals that I have for both the channel and, even as silly as it may seem, this shiny hunt. Failure after failure after failure, the hunt continued. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months into years. I would take mental breaks when I needed them, but I always returned to the ocean in search of this elusive shiny Pokemon. I began to wonder, what am I doing with my life? Is this shiny Pokemon really worth it? Yes, it is. You know, like I talked about failure earlier, I just wasn't satisfied with the failure. Yes, I took breaks, but I always returned, determined not to quit. I will not be defeated. I will conquer the seas and catch the wild shiny Sharpedo. And finally, after months and years of attempting this hunt on and off, finally in September of 2023, a mere 10 days before my birthday, the shiny Sharpedo finally revealed itself. But, there was a place where there was some, like, sea otters hanging out, in these, I guess it was, like, fields of kelp and seaweed. And basically what was happening, what they figured out was happening, is that the sharks, trying to find out if the otters were, because the otters look a lot like seals to the shark when it's swimming. And what they were doing is they were basically just biting down on these otters to see if they were seals. But when they weren't, they would spit it out and not eat the otter. But the otter would die because when a big shark bites you, I mean, and you're a tiny little otter. It happened! It finally happened! We did it! Oh my goodness, it's over! We're done! Oh, thank you. We did it! It's there! Shark facts for the win! Yes! It was a birthday miracle. The whole time, all we needed to do was talk about sharks and what I've learned about sharks. Oh my goodness. There it is. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It finally happened. Oh my goodness, it's over. Never give up. You can achieve anything. Even little silly things. If you're willing to put in the work, you can do anything you set your mind to. I firmly believe that. It just takes determination, discipline, and just the willingness to not give up. If you like these videos, check out these videos next. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy them, so see you on the next one. Bye.